Hey, English learners! Welcome back to the Jane and Alex podcast, your English podcast for daily life English, real conversations, and easy English listening practice.
Hello, everyone. It is great to be back behind the microphone today. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jane. We are so happy you are joining us for another episode. How are you doing today, Alex?
I am doing fantastic, Jane. Actually, I'm feeling very energetic because I just had a huge cup of coffee before we started recording. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing well, but I am actually a little jealous of your coffee. I didn't have time to grab one this morning. I overslept a little bit. But honestly, sometimes I avoid going to coffee shops because, well, it can be a little stressful.
Stressful? Really? Why do you find coffee shops stressful?
It's just the pressure. You know, when there's a long line of people behind you and the barista is staring at you and the menu has a million different options, it feels like a test. And I speak English natively. I can only imagine how scary it feels for our listeners who are learning English.
That is such a good point, Jane. Cafes are actually one of the most common places where learners feel anxiety. It's loud, it's fast-paced, and there is a lot of specific vocabulary that we don't use in other situations. And that is exactly why we are talking about this today.
Yes, today's topic is ordering at a cafe. We are going to break down everything you need to know to order your coffee, tea, or pastry with total confidence. No more panic when you get to the front of the line.
Exactly. We will talk about greeting the barista, how to ask for what you want politely, understanding sizes, and even how to customize your drink. But before we jump into the coffee world, if you are enjoying our podcast, please take a second to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us reach more English learners like you.
Yes, please do. We appreciate every single subscriber. Okay, Alex, let's imagine we are walking into a cafe. What is the first thing that happens?
Well, usually you walk in and there's a counter. Sometimes there's a line, sometimes not. When you get to the front, the barista, that's the person making the coffee, will usually greet you. They might say, "Hi, what can I get for you?" Or, "Hi, are you ready to order?"
Or sometimes they just say next if they're really busy and stressed.
That is true. If it is a busy morning rush, they might be very direct. So Jane, what is the best way to start your sentence when you want to order? I know a lot of students say, "I want coffee."
I want coffee. It is grammatically correct, right? But it sounds a little rude or maybe just too demanding.
Exactly. It sounds a bit aggressive. In English, especially in service situations, we want to be polite. So instead of I want, we usually use phrases like can I get, or could I have, or I'll take.
Can I get is the one I use the most. Like, hi, can I get a latte?
Perfect. That is casual, natural, and polite. I'll have a latte is also very common. So let's talk about the drink itself. This is where it gets complicated. The menu.
Oh, the menu. It's never just coffee, is it? It's lattes, cappuccinos, macchiatos, Americanos, flat whites. Alex, can you explain the difference between a few of these? Just the main ones.
Sure. Let's keep it simple. An Americano is basically espresso with hot water. It tastes like strong black coffee. A latte is espresso with a lot of skimmed milk and a little bit of foam on top. It's very milky.
And a cappuccino?
A cappuccino is similar to a latte, but it has less milk and more foam, so it's lighter and fluffier.
Okay, that helps. I usually order a latte because I like the milky taste. But then they ask me the question that always confuses me, the size.
Ah, yes, the sizes. In a normal world, we have small, medium, and large, but in many coffee shop chains, they use different words. You know the famous ones: tall, grande, venti.
It's so confusing. Tall sounds big, but it's actually the small size, right?
In some chains, yes, tall is small, grande is medium, and venti is large. But here is a tip for our listeners. You do not have to use those fancy words. If you say small, medium, or large, the barista will understand you perfectly. You don't need to be embarrassed about using normal size words.
That is such a relief. I always feel silly saying venti. I just want a large coffee. Okay, so I've ordered my size and my drink. Can I get a large iced latte? What comes next?
Customizations. This is where you make the drink perfect for you. Nowadays, there are so many options. The big one is milk. A lot of people don't drink cow's milk anymore.
Right. I actually prefer oat milk. It's so creamy. So how do I add that to my order?
You just add it before the name of the drink. So you would say, "Can I get a large oat milk latte?"
Easy. What are the other milk options usually?
Usually you have almond milk, soy milk, coconut milk, and oat milk. If you want regular milk, you don't have to say anything, unless you want skim milk, which is fat-free milk.
Okay, what about temperature? Sometimes I don't want a hot drink, especially in the summer.
Then you order it iced, an iced latte or an iced Americano. Be careful though, usually iced drinks come in clear plastic cups, while hot drinks come in paper cups or mugs.
Good to know. Okay, so I have my order. Can I get a large iced oat milk latte? It's getting longer.
It is, but you are doing great. Now, sometimes the barista will ask you questions. This is where listening skills are important. They might ask, do you want room for cream?
Oh, I know this one. If you order a black coffee, they fill the cup to the top. But if you want to add milk or cream yourself at the condiment bar, you need them to leave some empty space at the top. That empty space is called room.
Exactly. So if you say yes, leave room, they won't fill it to the top. Another question they might ask is for here or to go.
This is a classic one. For here means I'm going to sit at a table in the cafe and drink it. To go means I want it in a takeaway cup because I am leaving.
Precisely. In the UK, they might say eat in or take away, but in the US and Canada, it's almost always for here or to go.
Okay, Alex, I think we have the drinks covered, but I'm hungry. I see those delicious pastries in the glass case. How do I order food?
It's very similar. You can use can I get or can I have. The tricky part is usually the names of the pastries. Sometimes they have fancy names like croissant or pain au chocolat.
And pronunciation can be hard. If I can't pronounce it, what should I do? Just point?
Pointing is totally fine. You can say, can I have one of those while pointing? Or you can describe it. Can I have that blueberry muffin on the top shelf?
That's helpful. The one on the top shelf, or the one next to the cookies. That saves me from trying to pronounce difficult French words.
Definitely. Also, they might ask if you want it warmed up. That means, do you want them to put it in the oven or microwave for a few seconds so it's hot?
I always say yes to that. A warm chocolate croissant is the best thing in the world.
I agree. Okay, Jane, let's try a little role play. I'll be the barista and you be the customer. Let's try to make it a little complicated to test our listeners. Ready?
I was born ready. Let's do it.
Hi there. Welcome to the Coffee Bean. What can I get started for you today?
Hi, could I get a medium latte, please?
Sure. Any particular kind of milk with that?
Oh, yes. Could I have almond milk, please?
No problem. A medium almond milk latte. Would you like any flavors in that? Vanilla, caramel, hazelnut?
No, just plain is fine. Actually, wait. Could I make that an iced latte instead?
Sure. Medium iced almond milk latte. Anything else for you?
Yes. Can I also get that chocolate brownie? And can you warm that up for me?
You got it. Is that for here or to go?
It's to go, please.
All right. Can I get a name for the order?
It's Jane.
Okay, Jane, that'll be $12.50. You can tap your card right there.
Phew, that felt real. $12.50? Coffee is getting expensive, Alex. It really is. But you did a great job. You navigated the milk question, you changed your mind to iced, and you ordered food warmed up. Notice that question I asked at the end. Can I get a name for the order? Yes. This happens at places like Starbucks. They write your name on the cup so they can call it out when it's ready. Sometimes they spell it wrong, which is always funny.
It is. Listeners, if they ask for your name, just say your first name clearly. You don't need to spell it unless it's very unique or unless you want to make sure they get it right. Sometimes if my name is difficult for them, I just give an easy name like Bob.
You do not? You say your name is Bob?
Sometimes. It's just faster than spelling A-L-E-X. Wait, Alex is pretty easy. Maybe I don't need to do that.
You are funny. One thing we didn't mention is paying. You said tap your card.
Right. Most places now have a card reader. Tap means you just touch your card to the machine. Insert means you put the chip inside. And swipe, which is older, is when you slide the card on the side.
And then the awkward moment, the tipping screen.
Oh, yes. In the US especially, the screen will often spin around to you and ask if you want to leave a tip. Usually 15%, 20%, or 25%. It is optional for coffee, but many people leave $1 or so if the barista was nice or if the order was complicated.
Right. Don't feel pressured, but it is a nice thing to do if you can. What about if the order is wrong? What if I ordered iced, but they gave me hot?
That happens. The most important thing is to be polite. Don't get angry. You can just go to the pickup counter and say, "Excuse me, I think I ordered this iced."
That's a good phrase. I think I ordered this iced. It's soft. It doesn't sound like you are accusing them of being stupid.
Exactly. Or, "So sorry, I asked for oat milk, but this tastes like regular milk. Could you check?" They will almost always remake it for you for free. They want you to be happy.
That makes me feel better. I hate complaining, but I also can't drink regular milk, so I have to speak up.
Speaking up is good practice. Okay, let's review the key vocabulary we used today. We have the sizes, small, medium, large, or tall, grande, venti, the types of milk, oat, almond, soy, skim.
And the phrases. Can I get? Could I have? For here and to go.
And don't forget the pastry verbs, warmed up.
I feel like I'm ready to go get that coffee now. I might actually go to a cafe after we finish recording.
You should. Treat yourself. Listeners, we hope this conversation makes you feel more confident the next time you walk into a coffee shop. Don't be afraid of the barista. They are just people, and they want to give you coffee.
And remember, even native speakers get confused by the menu sometimes. It's not just you.
Absolutely. We've covered a lot today. I want to ask our listeners a question. What is your favorite coffee shop order? Do you like black coffee, or do you like sweet, complicated drinks?
Oh, I want to know this. Let us know in the comments below. And tell us if you prefer for here or to go. I usually like for here because I like to people watch.
I'm a to-go person. I'm always in a rush.
Typical Alex. Well, thank you so much for listening to the Jane and Alex podcast today. We hope you learned something new.
Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe for more conversations like this. We release new episodes every week to help you improve your English listening and speaking skills.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Until next time, keep practicing.
Bye, everyone.
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.